and welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute. As you can see today I have a guest. The beautiful, the lovely, the gorgeous Zizipho. Do you want to introduce yourself and say?
You already said my name, but hi guys, my name is Zizipho M, and I'm Antla's friend.
Alright. So today, this is already like a long intro. So today, what we're doing is girl chat.
Yes.
I know I haven't been around for a hot minute, so I don't guys girl chat. So what we're doing is we're just basically I want to say reflecting, you know?
Yeah.
Comparing maybe.
It's more like what we were before and what we are now. In a
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Like growth.
So like can be compared to back then and now. Like what do we think about certain topics or certain issues or certain things, right? So the first thing we're getting into, we are diving deep and we are, guys, my nails are not crusty, aren't you guys proud? Okay. Anyway, the first thing we're going into is friendship.
Yes.
So prior to all the experiences that have shaped me to where I am now, for friendships, I would like to believe, like back then, like I was so, I want to say like, I wanted to know each and every little things my friends are doing,
Like in their lives.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Even like if they go and do something else, like okay, I've always been part of a squad, like high school
gang.
gang for life, high school
deep,
squad, uni squad, like it's just now where I have a friend that, and I think that's like only you, like a friend that is not within the other squad. Like,
The squad. Oh,
yeah. So it's like my first time ever not being like having a private friend that I privatize
with
exactly
other people.
exactly.
I see.
So back then I used to think, I used to feel, I think I mentioned this in a previous video about how like I used to feel like an outsider when it comes to a group of friends, family, and all of those things. So now I've actually learned that the only way to cure that feeling is to actually, have friends of my own. Like have a friend that is not within the squad, so that when they have friends that are not within the squad, I don't feel left
some
out.
type of way. But then child, 3 is the squad. Like within, like if you have a group of friends and there's 3, there's gonna be that 2 that's closer than the other one. So why would you subject yourself to something like that?
I don't know. Maybe I just liked e-groups. And that's like I'm designed that way, guys.
So right now, can you like stand alone? Like, are you able to walk alone?
Yeah, I'm able to do a lot of things. Like I'm my own person. Yeah, I think for myself, no peer pressure. But like I've always liked having a group of people, like a group of friends that shares everything.
Oh, okay.
And because in high school we were kind of like forced. The only people
you saw those people 5 days a week.
Exactly.
So they had to be.
So you had to have like a squad. Yeah,
I get it.
So now I'm learning that it's okay to have one friend.
It really is. I can attest to that. I mean, what's this? Like, I was also a group person, but then I was also comfortable being alone as well. I guess my personality, I'm able to like adapt and like, with many people. But then now in uni, like I'm able to like be comfortable in my own company. I even tested this. I went on a solo date once. I was only just getting waffles. And I was there like panicking. I was like, can I do this? Can I do this? And I did it. So then I learned that. It was like beginning of this year. And I was like, I don't have to have a squad. And plus with friends, like sometimes you're gonna need their validation some way. As much as you're like, I don't need people. Like if something good happens in your life and they don't congratulate you, it stings some way, you know? So there's those little things, or support or whatever. There's those things a group of friends can like influence your life. And I also believe the people you keep around are a reflection of you. I used to detest that when I was like, no, just because my friends are jumping off a cliff doesn't mean I know common sense. But then you realize, if Antlasha tells me that I'm not studying and I'm like, I'm not studying too because she isn't. Like, it's those little things. And if you're constantly telling me that you want to study further and stuff like that, and then I'm going to be like, maybe I do want to study further. They do have those certain influences in your life. Or let's say you wanted to start a YouTube channel. It was like, child, you don't even got the personality for that.
Exactly.
You're going to start. You're going to get demotivated. So the thing with friends is that, I mean, don't ever, what's that thing? When you put yourself, prioritize yourself actually in somebody else's life. And I think that I'm number one in your life because I've put you number one in your life. And then certain things happen in your life and you're like, okay, I'm not number one.
She don't even think about me.
Exactly. So that's when you need to know where you put your friends and stuff. Some people are just acquaintances. Some people are friends. Some people have a season in your life. Doesn't matter. Like.
And I also feel like sometimes we get to a point where when you hang out with people for such a long time, like all the time, always hanging out with them, you get some sort of anxiety when it's time to like separate or when they start doing their own little things in life, because obviously like next year nobody knows where we're going. I don't know
what everybody's
what's happening.
Going, like,
exactly.
And people's journeys are now changing.
Exactly. We've been together for 4 years. It's time for us to,
you never know, and maybe you might meet them later on in life. You never know. So the thing with friends, concluding our topic, is that they're a great influence in your life. Don't ever fight.
The good ones.
Don't fight your parents when they tell you that.
And parents are always right. Parents always know. Her mom once said no. Her mom was like, yo, la chomi yako. There was another friend like, yo, la chomi yako. Ithule kakhulu man. Andimthembi umuntu othule kangaka. I was like, so unengxaki xa beshawutisa, unengxaki xa bephula. Hayi, andiyazi.
So, Nyani, you must now pay attention to the people you put around yourself, especially right now, because like we're gonna go through so many changes in life, careers
and serious
and
changes.
Like serious
I'm like
changes.
no,
it's
like serious stuff
life
now.
Decisions. So if I can't trust you for advice on like my serious life decisions, or when I go through like hectic things in my life, like why am I keeping you around?
Exactly.
Like what purpose do you have in my life? So that's what you learn. Back then, you're gonna have your drinking friends. You're gonna have your friends that you do schoolwork with. You're gonna have your friends that support you. You're gonna have your inner circle where you have less pictures with. You never have that much pictures with your best friends, But then now, what happens is when you get older, you start making sure that you know where you put your friends. That friend is good for that. Whatever. You're not boxing them, but you're not putting them in a bigger space in your life than they actually deserve.
And that's that on that.
Friends.
Oh my god, I think we've spent like 7 minutes
on friends. It's like a hectic topic. I don't wanna lie. It's a hectic topic.
Yeah, friends can be so good for you but also so hurtful at times.
Exactly. Friendship heartbreaks hurt worse than a heartbreak from like a boy.
Baby, it hurt. Okay. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic. So the next, I think I'm gonna have to do like timestamps so that people will want to listen to certain things.
You should have a long video once in a while, man. Support the girl.
What
the heck?
In any case, where do we want to go next, John?
Yo.
Ooh. Sips wine. Anyway, okay, so
champagne glasses.
yeah, guys, don't please don't.
We know.
What umjolo? How do you feel about umjolo? Especially, like, I want to hear like what your thoughts are about university umjolo.
Personally, I haven't been in like a serious relationship or per se like a relationship with the title in university. That's my standpoint. You're on a completely opposite spectrum. Like, you're an extreme to me. So girl's married.
Okay.
Okay, it's weird and very emotionally taxing. As much as it's like you belong to the streets or whatever, they have negative connotations about that and stuff like that. But it's emotionally taxing because you constantly like, I'm not trying to look like I want you more, or I'm not trying to look like I'm more into this than you. You constantly, there's ghosting. Ghosting, is, people say ghosting is self-care. It hurts.
Ghosting is stupid.
It's
stupid. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But you go through that. Not having a title now means that if the person you vibing with is acting weird, you can't address. Well, you can address that, but then they can turn around and say,
"But girl,
what
we're
are
not doing anything serious."
What are we?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you constantly you accept a lot of things. Everything, you're constantly sweeping it under the carpet, all the time. So it's the pits, man. But then sometimes really nice. You less accountability.
That is true.
Less accountability, but the older I'm getting now, I feel like, I ain't got time for that anymore.
It's time for you to date someone.
There's no need to date, but
I need your chola, relaxani.
Uthini, that other girl on Twitter, just date. Don't concentrate on the number of people.
Oh my
just
goodness,
date.
no.
I'm just like, no. We're outgrowing that. Miss Cuffed.
For me, it's quite different from you because
Very.
I dated someone since first year, first year September.
That's a long time.
But prior to that, when I started first semester, first year, I think I had a situationship. And when I told the person, nah, dog.
The same name.
You know what he did? I should do a story time about this. You know what he did?
What did he do?
He sent a GIF.
Oh, same what? He didn't care. Wait, were you shooting your shot? Were you like,
No.
I'm tired.
I was like, okay, no, this is boring. I don't get to see you. Because at that point I didn't understand situationships.
Okay.
So I was like, nah, I don't get to see you. You know what? Let me just cry once and get it over and done with. Nigga was
like you don't care? That's all you was?
I was like, cool. Okay, cool. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I heard somebody say it somewhere and I was like, that's nothing. So yeah, but after that, obviously, fast forward a couple of months, met someone, did the most. So I don't understand all these terms that are with the relationships. People tell me about I'm for the streets. I don't know if you are for the streets, on the street, in the street, you're gonna get hit by cars. I don't know. But
that's the risk.
But
and it's cold.
Yo, the streets are cold.
They really are.
And also I'm not a person that's big on slang. So. And when I hear these things and you explain them to me, because when you explain some slangish thing, then I pick it up and I'm like, okay, that's what it means. So I am not for the street.
And plus, some people aren't built like that. Some people are just I can't do that. It's not in me.
Yeah.
And some people can't And when you in that side of life, that the extreme side of your part is that you have to limit your love in a way. Even if love is actually part of it, you have to limit everything. You can't,
You can't
if you used to putting all your cards on the table, you can't now.
Now you have to.
You have to deal the cards according to what you are.
Miss me.
Yeah, older we get, the older I'm getting,
the more you want a serious.
Not that I don't have to.
You don't have to.
I don't have to date. But I'm
if
just saying,
somebody wants to come along
and offer me a situationship,
then
you
decline.
Yeah, no way.
So if you're watching and you've had a crush, try.
Shoot
your shot. Shoot your shot.
No.
Okay.
No, let me not block my blessings. things.
Yeah. Hey, but anyway, yeah. Do we want to do another topic or do we just want to close off the video and be cute? What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Do you want to just touch on family?
Okay, we can do family as well.
Okay.
Yeah, family, and then we can like conclude everything.
Okay.
Because that's like all out. We've
touched base
on everything. That school, we miss school.
Guys, before like if you're in grade 12 and you're watching this, please understand, school is not about school. I'm kidding.
It's not about
I'm kidding. School is taxing. School is strenuous. School is difficult. No matter what you're studying, school is hard. Just because we're not on medicine and there's communication, bruh, kunzima for both of us. Don't just be thinking because when you have those big ass textbooks and you're saying vein 1, vein 2, vein 3, rib 7, rib 8. It is hard for every period. But kukhona umklaso. That's what I never realized about uni.
In uni, people class each other's degrees. So, for example, if you're in the blue one, isn't it NAS?
Natural science and
exactly. Like, okay, but where's that degrees, the sciences, accounting or whatever. You walk like this on campus. Like,
if you're blue.
Like, well, EMS faculty and the other one. Health faculty and all those things.
EMS, INES,
Law, I don't forget law students.
But I'm not biased.
People
people. We know law is hard, guys. Come on.
Exactly.
Come on.
Like I was walking on campus and this other time and like I asked this girl, what are you studying? And she was like, education. Like she was shy over that. And I was like, is that what you want to study? And she was like, yes. So then like, like we talk, they undermine people who are doing education or
anything. We are the pigs. Humanities people
only do tests.
No, guys, it's the pits for us, like pits of Pittsburgh.
Why are you stressed? So
like,
you have
why are you worrying about my education, bro? Study your law and keep it moving. Yo,
exactly.
Like people say the most hurtful things. I remember UFS freshers.
Oh, that big head.
And then they were like, "Bana, you will see." The people that chill at the bridge all the time are humanities students, or they said
we have to tell them what the bridge is first. It's like the food court.
Yeah,
food court is a big word.
Yeah,
it's where
you buy food and you sit and you eat. So basically that means if you're there all the time, that means you have nothing to do. That means your course is stupid. Like that's basically what they say.
In a library, we are attending lectures. We are
studying law.
I don't have time for this.
Yeah, okay.
No. So basically,
and they like to say like Tina, like humanities students, we like wearing makeup because like we have all the time in the world to get through.
Our classes start late. We don't have early classes. The lies.
But like one thing I'll tell you about uni, you can get a bunch of different people. Like you'll get people in the law faculty who don't give two things, like two shits about okay, what are you studying? Then you get people who prioritize like if you're doing this degree, you're more important than the next person. Like guys,
it's not it.
When you're walking around, I don't have no degree here. So please don't stress us.
Don't.
I don't have medicine.
And then you must also be prepared, like you're gonna face a lot of other difficulties besides you're gonna deal with failure. It's difficult at first.
There's academics.
But then you get over it pretty quickly because you realize that it's a part of life. You know what I'm saying? And then your other personal parts of your life are also going to be demanding and stuff like that. So, landoya balance. You also need to have a social life as well. So, some people mess it up big time in the first year and then they start learning. Or some people mess up second year and then they, third year and then they, don't judge yourself too much.
Yeah.
Constantly, constantly evaluate. But this works for me, this doesn't. And even with your studying as well. This works for me, this doesn't.
Yeah.
It's on you.
And it's okay.
Nobody's gonna look after you but yourself.
Okay. Like, whoa. Don't stress yourself. Exactly. But just be prepared for your classes, and please just be prepared. Like, if you're going to go into the humanities, please prepare yourself. Also, class, and now with my whole chest what I'm studying, because
I know you're gonna stop saying, I'm studying a BA Integrated Organizational Communication degree, and then just
so basic communication. Aye. Hey, and we only have like one communication module, and people.
And I'm just like,
I'm funding yes. Whoa. Like but get as collab.
You're very passionate about this topic. They'll see you in your bands and having a good time, child.
Yeah. But basically, what we're saying is that, like, you must expect like, classism. You must expect
changes, a lot of changes,
and you must be able to balance. Like, don't always think about, okay, you're always gonna be studying 24/7.
No, you're not.
Nah, because that's not gonna be good for your mental health.
It really
you need.
And some people struggle. Like, please make sure that you make friends, like, somehow, somewhere. I'm not saying have a gang like Antlasha. No,
like 5 friends.
Like 2 or 3 friends, or 1 at least, because you're gonna be sitting at res or at your like room, like constantly doing nothing, Netflixing and stuff. It's not gonna be good for you. No,
not at all. And like, join societies, like
participate.
If you stay off campus, join a day res, participate, like join sports and all of those things. Because there's some employers that actually ask you where you participate.
But I was an RC, and I don't want to mention that.
I will mention that. Like, nah, guys, there's nothing I do at school. The only time I started participating was now, like when I joined
Golden Key thing. Oh.
And then I was in EC, and then I did, because my friend
weren't you doing like modeling as well?
It's not like school stuff.
But then that's still an extracurricular activity.
Yeah, I will tell my boss that is going to pay me for my brain, and I'm like,
yes.
So that they can be like,
what if they need someone to be the face of the company, child? Don't block it. You never know.
So much.
Are we going to family now?
Okay, let's quickly do family and wrap the video up. Exactly. It's quite getting lengthy.
Is it even still on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Last but not least, family. Like, I have the smallest amount of things to say about family.
I mean, I love my family. They support me. Like, I wouldn't change them for the world. But then, you know, people also experience like difficulties in family and stuff. That's where background is also important and stuff. Why are you looking so shady when we're in the family? What?
Hi, fam. No, continue.
But anyway, I'll just say my piece. You know, whatever your family subjected you to doesn't have to be your reality here. True. You kind of have the option to just minus it, leaving it back home when you're here. So I feel like, but then you must also make sure, like, about your family members as a kezayo. Like, we sit and tolerate because bad dialogue and stuff like that. So you also have to navigate that part of your life.
Because, like, back then, like, when we were still staying with our families and uncles and aunts and everybody, like, back then, like, when you were still, like, in high school and stuff, you had no say.
You really
like,
did.
Zero. Your mom would tell you, this is what's happening and this is what's going to happen.
Exactly.
And that's that on that. Like, you
Bible.
can't say anything. Because as soon as you speak back, and it's also something that comes with age, because the older you are, the more your parents listen to you. Like, the more you can have a back and forth conversation. Yeah, with my 30-year-old siblings, I can see.
I've still got a long way to
go. With me, it's more like, you're gonna do this, and I'm like,
exactly.
Okay.
So don't expect it to happen now.
But like with family, I would suggest, if you want to see who you are, see your values, like and adopt different and better values, and like adopt a different mindset, you must move away from your family. And the only time you get to do that is either when you're in uni or you're working. So when you get the opportunity to get away from your family and go to another city or another place
Take it.
to discover yourself, you must take it because you're not your family.
You really are.
Like the things my family believes in, I might not.
Exactly.
The things they
Do
want
you
to
think
do.
in Yakotu but there's something called atheists? My grand would be like, excuse me, in whose house are you going to talk about atheist things?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, but like with family, whatever stage you are, well, but like the younger kids are quite progressive.
They really are. They don't care. The younger kids, they don't care. They tell you straight.
2000,
My 6-year-old cousin told my grand, when you after grocery shopping, you have to take the bag. My mom has this saying, but I know tang and pendant is parties. So okay, my cousin's like, I took my things and you must take yours. I'm tired of picking up your things. And I was like,
imagine, like these kids
Would
are
I have
like,
ever said
not
that?
kids, but the younger generation is progress. Like, but like you guys can say your piece and your parents would hear or understand because
so you got
Tina, on the other hand, when you move away from home, that's when you can form your own opinion and be able to say it. But when you're home, you can form it and keep it where?
with you.
You cannot go around telling your mom, oh no, I think I want to switch my religion.
I want to do this. Child, you don't want to be kicked out. Who's going to feed you? Who's going to feed you, boo?
I started wearing makeup in like second year because that's when my mom decided, man, she's cool with me wearing makeup. And when I say makeup, I mean brows. Eyeshadow, Dikoji. Oh, guys, it's a whole mess.
It really
But
is.
yeah, when it comes to family, I just think in order for us to grow as people, as individuals, I think we should get the chance to move away and go discover ourselves. Because you will end up being a photocopy of your mom if you stay with your mom or your dad for the longest period of time. And you won't even see it happening. So that's my take on family.
And family will disappoint you. Move
All
past
the time,
it.
all the time.
Like it's gonna make
Like
you
they have
angry
a PhD in disappointment.
And they're gonna, if you keep that within you, you're gonna be a bitter person. You're not gonna. There's no like you can't get rid of them. Since 2000 and
then they never came back.
You know, I understand that, but then we're not trying to get to that point. But
exactly.
Just forgive, and not just forgive, but like try.
But if you feel like you need to talk something out, guys, do that. Like now, I'm still not brave to say a couple of things to my mom, but do that. If you're brave and you feel like you've like courage, and you've been struggling with this thing and you want to say, just say it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
And don't listen to people on Twitter when they say you can beat your adults. Kuban city normalize beating your parents. Child, no. You still want a home.
And you still want to get to heaven. Yo!
Exactly. Isn't that in the 10 Commandments or something like that?
Respect
your parents, something like that. But yeah, that's family.
But be able to tell them,
and they're a very important part of your life. Because they're kind of your support. They're supposed to be your support structure.
Also, like, guys, please also remember, you can choose your own family. You can make your own family.
And you can also make other family elsewhere. Like, it doesn't have to be blood. Like, someone can treat you way better than your own blood could,
Yeah, and there's a lot of cases like that. Like, like if I want her to be my sister now, she's gonna be my sister, and we're gonna be like, okay, she's my sister.
Exactly.
Because most of the time in the year, I spend my time with her. I spend my time in Bloom. I spend my time with my people. Exactly. So obviously, those people can be my family.
Exactly.
Right? So you guys,
and you
they should just be your holiday for me.
Exactly. So yeah, I think we've concluded all the things that make up our lives and who we are today.
All right. So thank you so much for. Excuse me. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. If you got to the end of this video, please comment,
like, and subscribe, guys. Please subscribe because we're trying to get her coin. We want her to grow. So yeah, man.
If you got to the end of the video, comment wine glass. Well, champagne glass. Comment cling. I got the joke. Yeah, say I got the
cling.
Thank you so much for watching. And last but not least, I love you, everybody. Mwah, mwah, mwah.